Hey guys, today's video I am going to just compare the Lands of Enchantment, the new Ensley Rain Cosmetics palette, because a lot of people were asking me, and it is totally my mistake that I did not compare it to the Glow palette, which actually did come to me as soon as it was revealed, but I completely skipped it off. I did compare it with the old Lands of Enchantment palette in my video where I revealed the new Lands of Enchantment palette. So I am going to focus more on the Glow palette today. So let me show you both of these palettes. By the way, I'm Smithy. If you are interested to see the comparison swatches of the new Lands of Enchantment palette with the Glow palette, and I'll do a comparison swatches to our oldest Lands of Enchantment palette. If you're ready, let's begin. Let me show you both of these palettes. This is the Lands of Enchantment new palette, you know, the Pastel Dream palette, and this is also a pastel palette that they revealed this year. Actually, they launched this year. It was Glow palette. Take a screenshot if you want. I am going to compare these against each other just so that you can see if the shades are comparable or not. Let's start off with the pink shades. I am going to take both of these shades. Actually, I'm going to swatch all the new Lands of Enchantment shades here. So those are the pastel-y pink shades from the new palette, and I am taking Self Love from the Glow palette, which is this pink shade, because this is definitely more deeper. I don't see anything orangey, so I don't need that. I am gonna swatch this actually against the hot pink shade. So actually, let's take that also. So against the older one, I am gonna swatch this, and the Glow one is like super opaque and with a lot of white base to it, if you can see that. And then I'm also going to take the hot pink of the Glow palette, which is called Confident, which is right here, and I am taking the shade called Dream Walker from the new Lands of Enchantment palette, and I'm going to place it right there. So those are definitely different, as you can see. This is more like a Barbie pink shade. Let me just build it up one more time, because I did swatch the other one also 2 times. Okay, so now you can see those difference of the pinks. Now time for the purples. So I am going to take this shade, Divine Essence, from the new Lands of Enchantment palette, against this shade, No Confidence, from the Glow palette. So new Lands of Enchantment palette, and this is the Glow palette. The Glow palette one is more muted down, whereas the new Lands of Enchantment looks more blurple to me. Can you see that? These are all the new Lands of Enchantment palette swatches. I would say the older Lands of Enchantment was like more closer. There is a deeper blue matte. There's no point because this is definitely much more deeper, but this is Parfait. And then there is a deeper blue matte in the Glow palette, which is Balanced, but these are definitely different. So this is the new Lands of Enchantment palette, and this is the Glow palette. There you go. The tone is different for sure. This is much more darker and inky. This has that mutedness to it. But again, you can see it for yourself. Okay. Now let's talk about the shimmers. Let's do this thing, Lemurian Glow, against the marbly shade that is there in this palette. I don't think it's close, but we're gonna swatch it now. Glow is special. This one, Lemurian Glow, is definitely a holochrome shade, very neutral leaning, I would say. And this marbly shade is like so spectacular and dimensional. I see purple, orange, pink. That's definitely not similar. Okay. No, it's not. I'm looking at the pinks, but the pink all have, maybe this one. Let's see this. Light language shade against this shade, which is soft. Both of them I see like pink and green. So let's swatch it. This is from the new Lands of Enchantment palette, and this is from the Glow. Yeah, comparable, okay? Comparable, not exact for sure. Let me show it to you. I can see a lot more green in this the new Lands of Enchantment. I do see green in the other one too, but it's like green sparkles embedded in it, whereas this one has like a strong pink base. It's actually shifting very much to a green. So I see green much more prominent in the new Lands of Enchantment palette. Okay, there are no deeper shimmers in the Glow palette, so there's no point swatching that. There's no blue shimmer. Let's do this anyways. This crystalline energy shade versus this other marble shade, Manifest, because I remember this also having that blue embeddedness to it. So this is the new Lands of Enchantment palette, and this one is the Glow palette. Yeah, because it's a marble shade, it will be different no matter what. Okay, so those are the comparison swatches from the Glow palette. Okay, now I am gonna just show you the old Lands of Enchantment palette too. This is repeating myself from the video portion, so if you've watched my older video where I reveal the new Lands of Enchantment, this would be not a surprise to you. But I will swatch these two because the mattes are the only thing that are like super close. Let's do it here. This shade and this shade, I'll leave a space in between for the other pink shade. So this is the new Lands of Enchantment. Okay, I would say very similar. Okay, so Glow Lands of Enchantment, Glow Lands of Enchantment. Okay, and then let's do the green. Old Lands of Enchantment, new Lands of Enchantment. Okay, and then purples. Old Lands of Enchantment, new Lands of Enchantment. Other purple. Old Lands of Enchantment, new Lands of Enchantment. The muted deep purple shade. Old Lands of Enchantment, new Lands of Enchantment. Deep blue. Edge of Night versus Parfait. So old Lands of Enchantment, new Lands of Enchantment. Okay, so these are the comparison swatches of the old versus new Lands of Enchantment palette mattes. And then out of the shimmers, I would say the only shade that were comparable was, I'm gonna do this Crystalline Energy versus True Essence. Okay, so this is Crystalline Energy, new palette, old palette, True Essence, but still not same, I would say. But you can see the difference. Okay, the new one has like a very, both of them have sky blue, both of them have purple, but I don't know, it's not showing as like very similar in front of my eyes when I'm straight away looking at it, but similar I would say. And then I am also gonna swatch this shade, Starseed Awakening, which was the other shadow that was similar, and this is this one, which is Moon Magic. Now the only difference that is there amongst both of these shades is one has holochromes in it and the other one doesn't, and the holochrome one is from the older palette. So those are the two shimmers that are close, I would say. Okay, so those are the comparable swatches from the Glow palette, from the old versus new Lands of Enchantment palette, and the shimmers. Okay, that's all. I wanted to do like a quick video comparing all of these together because I was getting a lot of questions about it. But that's all for today. You guys have to let me know, are you purchasing the new Lands of Enchantment palette if you do have the older one, or what are you most excited about? Are you skipping this collection altogether? But that's all for today. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.